Conservative New Media viewers, what's going on? It's me, John D. Villarreal, the 4-time national champion and the super genius and the MMA expert. I want to talk about this upcoming fight, okay? Between Shogun Rua versus Chael Sonnen. Now, this is a really, I'm going to give my prediction right here. This is the early prediction now, mind you. I might change my mind. But this is like, I mean, and this is why I'm kind of started the video a little bit slow because, dude, it's like, this is a very interesting fight. It's a little bit perplexing for a number of reasons, okay? Let's go through them right now. Number one, you know, in my personal opinion, first of all, my personal opinion, only knowledge, in fact, like I say, it's all for entertainment purpose only. Please check the disclaimers. Number one, in my personal opinion, anytime you're trying to predict a Shogun Rua fight, you have to ask yourself, what Shogun Rua is going to show up? Is it going to be the motivated, in shape Shogun Rua, or is it going to be, a Shogun Rua who, in my personal opinion, maybe disappoints in the fight? And so, I mean, and if you look at Shogun's record, you see that. Oh, you got a win here, you got a loss there. It's a little bit of a mishmash, if you will, recently. Okay, so Shogun Rua has been in some wars, like against John Jones, against Dan Henderson. Has that taken a toll? So no matter what, anytime you're dealing with Shogun Rua fight, in my personal opinion, you've got a question mark. You got a question mark. You don't know. Is it going to be, again, is it going to be the Shogun Rua who knocks out Lyoto Machida, or is it going to be the Shogun Rua who loses a close bout to Machida? Is it going to be the Shogun Rua who takes out Forrest Griffin, or is it going to be the Shogun Rua who gets rocked by John Jones? Now, John Jones, obviously, I understand that he's great, stuff like that. But so Shogun Rua absolutely has all the tools. Absolutely is very dangerous striker, very dangerous submission expert, everything like that, very tough and everything like that. But it's just, the biggest question I have is Shogun Rua going to show up in the kind of shape he's going to need to show up definitely in any fight, but particularly in this fight against Chael Sonnen, who, in my personal opinion, absolutely is going to show up in shape. So that's a big question mark right there. Now, let's go over here and let's talk about Chael Sonnen. Chael Sonnen, not the youngest fighter out there, okay? Getting up there, okay? And that's number one. And, he's, lost some fights recently against John Jones, against Silva. Can Chael Sonnen, is he really going to be a top flight 205 pounder? Is that really the right weight class for Chael Sonnen? That's a question mark too. So, I mean, we've got a question mark about, age. Is that a factor for Sonnen? Two, how's the record been lately? Three, what about this weight class? There's a lot of different question marks, in my personal opinion, with Chael Sonnen. But at the same time, great wins against Bisping, great win against Brian Stan, but those were at 185. So there's some definitely question marks there about Chael Sonnen. So I think both Rua and Sonnen have question marks. Now, put that on pause. Let's look at this fight, in particular, in my personal opinion, of what might be able to happen in terms of what this matchup might look like. Here's the thing, and this is what makes it very intriguing, in my personal opinion. What makes it intriguing is, yes, Chael Sonnen is a guy that can get basically taken out by strikes. We've seen that with Jones. We've seen that with obviously with Anderson Silva. And obviously he can be submitted. So Sonnen, in my personal opinion, is vulnerable to some degree, right? I'm not saying super vulnerable, but some degree to being taken out by people that can finish either with strikes or submissions. However, if you look at the matchup between Rua and Gustafsson, what did Gustafsson do? Took him down, okay? Rua's takedown defense, in my opinion, is really not good, okay? It just isn't. And what is Sonnen great at? He's great at wrestling. He's great at ground and pound. He's great at pushing the pace. And I think that Sonnen has an excellent chance here. I'm going to make an early prediction here. I might change my mind. I'm actually going to give the nod to Chael Sonnen. I think Chael Sonnen is going to use his extremely good wrestling to be able to put Rua on his back and do the ground and pound stuff, control the pace, control the positioning, and I think that, you know, that Chael's conditioning and wrestling are going to be the telltale sign here, and that's what I really think. I think that basically Sonnen's got to just be able to close the distance, make sure he doesn't get sniped by Rua, which definitely can happen. And I think that, you know, he's just going to, you know, drag Rua out in the deep water and basically be able to control the positioning. That's how I see the fight going, because I just feel like, listen, if you can't defend wrestling and you're in there with a great wrestler, you know, I'm going to take a wrestler most of the time, okay? And I think in this kind of situation, Sonnen, you know, needs a win. I think he's going to be motivated. I think, you know, Sonnen's going to show up and be ready to get something done. But again, you know, I might change my mind between now and the fight time, but I think this is a good matchup for Sonnen. I think it's a very interesting match. No question Rua can take him out with some strikes, and maybe Sonnen gets caught, something like that. And, you know, I can't wait to see the fight, because this is definitely a fight where literally anything can happen, in my personal opinion. But I'm giving the nod to Sonnen. What do you think about that? You tell me where you're at. Give me the comments below. Please subscribe. Please rate this video up. Also, please post it on our social networking sites. Thanks so much for watching. I'm John D. Villarreal, the 4-time national champion, the MMA expert, and the super genius. You're watching Consider the Media. I'll see you next time.